just, we know Tosh very well, but can you kind of sum up, some of the underrated things that she brings to the floor that maybe we don't talk about as much that you guys miss when she's out?
Well, I think the fact that just on the offensive end, our pace of the game picks up because she pushes the ball so hard up the court in transition. We get out and run a little bit better. She throws it ahead and gets us, early post-ups for Tina or early pick and rolls. I think the pace of the game changes when she's in the game. On the defensive end, it gives us a bigger defender on other teams' wing players and guards. We can do a little bit more switching. We can, match up, with her and Ariel. Now we can play with our defensive matchups a little bit more. When we start a little bit smaller, it kind of, dictates a little bit more who we have to match up with. And when Tasha's in the lineup, we can be a lot more flexible. I think those are the two things that jump out the most at us. And then it gives you a guard who rebounds a little bit more. I mean, she's among the leaders in the league in the assist to turnover ratio. It's almost 3-1. It's like 2.7 or 8-1. I mean, that's a huge, thing to have on your team.
Glad to see you back. Glad to hear you're healthy. That's the first question. How you feeling? You close to 100% or are you like close enough?
We're close enough. we're close enough where I tried to go this past game, but with my Achilles flaring up, it just wasn't worth the risk. So taking an extra week in between this game has been really good for me, just to get everything kind of calmed down and ready for our game on Saturday.
So has the Achilles been part of it the whole time?
No, it's just from overcompensating. So I really twisted my ankle really bad, sprained it on both sides of my ankle. So that's where this has taken a little bit longer for me to get back, is just because I did have a sprain on both sides. And then the Achilles came in because I was overcompensating because of those two sprains. Just in like everyday walking, I was overcompensating. So we finally got that to calm down, and I've been able to go the last 3 days of practice, which has been good for me.
Hey, Coach, if I have my days right, is today the day that you had to decide whether to re-sign Shatori and Megan?
Yeah, we just put it on social media earlier this morning, but we did re-sign both of them to 7-day contracts today.
And so that takes you to a few days after the break, right?
Yes, correct.
Great.
Correct.
Do you guys have you guys nailed down a little bit more of the plan for what you want the break to look like as far as when you'll be off and, how you'll ramp back up?
Yeah, we have. I mean, we're going to give our players off until they're going to be back on the court doing individual work and some group work on the 26th. So they're basically going to get 16 days off. I think they have to test 1 or 2 days when they come back. So we'll be doing that. And then that middle week of all of the 5 weeks will be kind of individual work, and they can play pickup, and we'll do some team stuff. And then the last 2 weeks will be more like a training camp situation. And hopefully we'll have guys to practice against during that time period. So it'll look more like a training camp situation the last 2 weeks.
And then Shatori told us that you were the first one to loudly welcome her back to the Mystics.
Oh, absolutely.
So just curious, what you've seen from her over the past week, are there places where you've seen that she's gotten better since she was last with you guys? What have you seen there?
Her growth. Sorry, is this blocking me? Hold on, I got y'all close. I do like IT stuff too, if y'all need me. No, her growth. I think Tori has been in like a pretty hard situation over this, last year of, being traded, going to a team, being cut, then kind of being in no man's land, and then being brought back to the team that she was drafted to. So I've seen a lot of growth from her maturity level, her professional level. She came right in and it was like she never left. So that was calming for us as well, because we know how much we need Tori right now, especially with having bodies out and what she can bring to our team. So the fact that she came into her first game and it was like she never left, she never missed a beat. I was just like, welcome the F back, Tori, because you are doing the damn thing. So it's been really cool to see just her growth as she continues to push through her career.
I'm thinking back to in 2019 when you helped Elena put up some
I'm a
unprecedented.
campaign manager again. I'm a
Yeah.
campaign manager.
Yeah. So what's it been like for you seeing Tina, on track to make WNBA history, and what's impressed you the most about what she's been doing?
Just her ability to show up every day and produce, whether she's feeling good or whether she's not. She comes in and she's the consistency that we need every single night. Unfortunately, we're not getting as many wins as we need to, but again, that comes with us, just being that 1% better on the offensive end and other people stepping up and taking on who we are, and just being confident in our shots. So, Tina has been. I mean, what she's done in this first half of the season is unbelievable. And so she should be the front runner for an MVP candidate. I'm sorry, I'm tripping over my words.